up there with a lot of rain and winter kind of weather. Also, we're eventually going to see a cold front from that general area move into our part of the U.S. in a couple days. But first, we're dealing with a couple showers, some morning fog, and then a cool down. That's the one we're talking about coming on Friday. So what are the impacts? First of all, a couple of showers around. That will be a possibility today, tonight, and into your Thursday. We also have a dense fog advisory midnight to 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. So just a heads up, if you do have to drive around Thursday morning and possibly into the weekend and next week, we're starting to see the conditions where we're warming up, but we have cooler waters and land, especially when we cool down at night. So we could see that fog. And then also we're looking chilly Friday and then warming up all the way through Christmas. It might be a t-shirt, shorts, kind of like warm weather Christmas this year. It looks like mid to maybe even upper 70s for highs. Our clouds have certainly increased. Earlier today, we had some patches of blue sky. Now a pretty gloomy look. Our temperatures in the 60s. And here's our live radar with some showers really right on the fringes of our area, the Biloxi marshes, over toward our Mississippi counties, and then also around the extreme southern part of Plaquemines Parish. As I was pointing out, this is not very heavy, but will impact you pretty soon if you're over in Mississippi along the coast, Hancock and Harrison and Jackson counties. Precision cast showing an okay pickup on what we're seeing. This is by 4 p.m. That one wave of rain probably petering out by then, and this is by 4 p.m. and then 8 o'clock. We'll have clouds. It'll be in the 60s this evening, a little bit of a damp feel, but not all that much rain around overall. 7 a.m. tomorrow, same thing, fog potential, maybe a shower or two. Tomorrow afternoon, here we have 1 or 2 showers, and then that front moves all the way in from the northwest, and we're getting some chilly air for Friday before a very quick return to the warmer weather in the 70s for the weekend and next week. So our hour-by-hour forecast, we're looking at winds not super strong, mostly from the east today. Might have a gust or two near 15 miles per hour, and then they'll taper off tonight. Temperatures come down and really don't fall all that much tonight, and you can see that 20 to 30% or so rain chance over the next several hours and into tonight. I have highs near 67 today. Those winds from the east, 5 to 10 plus miles per hour. Tonight, north and south of Lake Pontchartrain, we're back in the 50s. And just watch for that patchy fog potential for early tomorrow. I did want to point out our models are not really picking up on a huge fog problem for everybody. They have fine visibility for most spots, aside from the coast, and then especially toward Baton Rouge and other parts of Louisiana. But just a heads up, it does look like the conditions are going to be there again with more moisture in the atmosphere, with temperatures coming down and possibly that fog creation for early tomorrow morning. Then we're warming up through the weekend. Our upper pattern is showing this starting to build in for next week. For Christmas week, a big high pressure sitting right over our part of the U.S. and the Gulf Coast. So this is going to translate into warmer weather for Christmas for the entire week, really. So Saturday and Sunday, after the brief cool down Friday, we're jumping back into the 70s. Also a heads up for tomorrow, it looks like 70s after that morning in the 50s to about 60. And then by next week, we're looking at a continuation of low temperatures in the morning in the 50s, highs likely in the 70s, at least toward the end and middle and end of the upcoming week, probably mid to upper 70s. So could feel warm. For example, Saturday this past weekend, we did hit 77. So that certainly seems on the table as we get into the middle and end of this upcoming week, which is Christmas. So we will be watching for that kind of warmer setup, probably with low end or no rain chances heading toward Christmas. Slight chance of rain returns Sunday and Monday, you can see.
Thanks. All right, Alexandra, the season finale of